I do? Lace up the shoes, chase stubborn bruise. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase stubborn bruise. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase stubborn bruise. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I know you. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles.
I gotta watch my language on this one.
And half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match, and plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
We got a chip on our shoulder this year.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard
line. My head coach. Let's get it.
Ready, break. Hey, lock it. Hey, watch it. Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh 16 yards there and also a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now back to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and more
inside
the 30.
He's the same man, bro. You gotta be better this year.
41 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Texans up 16-14 at the 2-minute warning.
It's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is what everybody wants to see, the steel curtain defense. This is what I want to see.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I gave you that 5th-year option. You better turn up, big man. Off his ass. There you go.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You now tune in to lead to a red zone.
They're up right now, and the defense, they're doing their job.
Am I a screaming fool?
So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're built from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowman finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you
number 1 overall pick
0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown.
There you go, boy.
We're just getting started here. It should be a
number 1 pick. And in the stat sheet.
Stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Texans up 16-14. The Colts got the ball, just got a little completion.
1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
10 logo. Let's go one more. Snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make
Let's
someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
I can never switch, not a day in my life.
Any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
We must get better, E.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
We got to stay healthy, too.
Right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive.
Eastside got to watch out for them Redskins this week. I'm telling you.
Saquon Barkley. Brown now to kick it
Telling
away
you,
after
watch
the
out for them
touchdown.
damn Redskins. This is what I want to see, the steel curtain defense.
For a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Got him. Nolan Smith, he's going to be I'm going to get him to damn near 98. He got 2 different cleats on. And it's one is Nike and the other is Adidas. He's ugly.
They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long.
It's all good.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Steelers now
everything
in the
Liddy
nickel
love when it's hot. Turn up the city, I broke up the knots. Got some more millions, I give me some knots. I created history, it made me a lot.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around.
Collins, make a play, bro.
Secondary.
Taken from just outside the 30. An excellent return that time. 26 yards.
I would have got up and been like, what's up, fool? Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg about the Madden League. My team is off the hook and you gonna really want some, but if you do, come and get some.
And he's gonna get this inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Don't be tired. Don't be tired. This is Rakeem Boyd, Ernest.
In the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's
oh my God.
Here's where the Steeler here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
He'll be good. We don't need him today, but damn.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Man.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play. Slowing down what was going against them.
That's the bear, though. I can't be mad, but damn, bro.
Could be in for a long ball game.
Yo, bro.
They'll run on first down.
Yo, fucking
He's going to
bro.
be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out.
Hey, Jackson cold. I can't even be mad at that. I tried to throw it over the back corner, though, but shit, I can't even be mad at Eddie Jackson. The Chicago Bears will win the 20. We're winning the ball this year with Nick Foles as our quarterback, as Chase Young gets 50 sacks this game. You know what's up. He battling like Rocky. Hold up, let me give y'all an update on the Texans score. They in the red zone.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards. So
he threw a TD, unlike me.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing
that's
a
just Eddie Jackson, though. I'm going to run that hoe every time. That's what we got to do, I guess.
He's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And take it right on the 30.
My coach's name is Demetrius Turner.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
I know, but I don't know who else ain't. I got 2 viewers.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game. Wants to have a huge game as the quarterback.
We to a red zone.
Really on the ground. They've been very, very
you know how to do the cut-ins on CBS?
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game?
I don't give a fuck.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone.
I wish Josh would put on mine. No, I hope he is. Duck, 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 goose. Oh, go, run, get down. Oh, you're it.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember at our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns,
I drafted this like 6'6", 330-pound dude, and I moved him to like left guard. And then I moved my left guard to center because I traded my center. And then my other tackle is the captain now, so he's lit today.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix. I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football. Yeah, so far just a single
empty
catch
tray
in this
side
game.
On 2.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
He's gonna run it.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Fumble. You're going to fumble next
Completion good for 3
time.
and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create
They nailed a number 1 pick.
To run the football. How about the
I need a play. I need a pick, bro. Let's go.
Not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Empty tray
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Let's go. I needed that. He's on one.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally,
We gave him that extra 5-year extension and 5th-year extension.
He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
We got this.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even
Texans up by 8 now. Looks like these dudes finna boom a field goal. Let me see if he gonna make it. Hold on.
Stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything.
Oh, it missed.
The play calling's been excellent.
He can't scream because Zuri up or Zuri sleep. So it's funny every time Josh scores.
we could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Face mask.
On first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
I want to trade Joe Burrow.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return
I
for
hate
a touchdown.
Joe Burrow. I hate Joe
Offense
Burrow.
takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Hey, exit. Deep grip.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I hate Joe Burrow.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run to Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10.
We're going to be different this year. I guess we got to be hard-nosed, fucking real Steelers shit.
Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
He doesn't want to fucking throw the ball.
They broaden their lead. The point after is good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans up 36-21. I missed the score, but he got sacked. He just got sacked.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar.
Just like
too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm.
With Neil, he making plays. I'm telling you.
Puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back to throw. Bowman.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They
Peace
finally
out,
got
Mike.
themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme.
Good throw.
And his man is caught for a Steelers
Let's
touchdown.
get it. The Texans up big.
22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those can be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Chase Young should have won MVP last year. I'm sorry.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And
Him and Joe smoked one up together, and they chopped it up. But shit.
After the touchdown.
Joe Burrow be fucking Jekyll and Hyde.
This is taken at the 3.
Or is it just me?
This one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots
the number 1 pick, Khalil.
He's just been
the number 1 pick is
kind of
cold, low key.
The offensive line, but they need to get this.
He's like 71 overall, but he's low key like making tackles. I'm gonna get a pick with him.
So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was gonna say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 1st and 10, Bowman. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
We're going to score.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to...
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Keep running.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 58 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Talking about some you tired, boy. Get the fucking ball in the end zone.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Bowman on the left side. Gallup's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
I didn't mean to hit that
man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
It's all good.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden...
How come when that play there was it was nothing, the challenge option wasn't there? Grab an ultra. Fuck it.
You lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right.
And when it comes back the other way,
you have to regroup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
SGP.
Good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bowman. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a fake on the give here.
How come he doesn't fumble that?
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking to throw. Bowman. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He's good. 1 stop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Bowman.
Fumble, bro. They never fumble. Joe Burrow will drop that hoe and kick that hoe 10 yards, and somebody else They pick it up and take it 88 yards for fucking touchdown.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We will fucking not fucking force the fucking fumble.
And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. He'll find his tight
damn
end,
well, Chase
Jones.
Young fucking sack hurt.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Bowman. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone?
Go,
That's
Jace.
what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Right back to him on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about.
Touchdown.
Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That's for real the best player in the NFL.
Height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And applause of the action
yes,
because
he
the
did.
booth,
He caught that
they
hole.
see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this...
It was him. Hey, I don't think he's scoring a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor.
I'm a hating ass
That's what the
ref.
technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
Oh, damn, I'm not supposed to say that, but...
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else.
No, I hate the Bengals.
What they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown it.
No fumble. Right there. It's all good.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability. and a sack resulted.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I want Chase Young to get 100 sacks, bro.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Steelers 48, Bengals 21.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. He's going to air one out. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Already rushing down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. Bowman. And he's going to go down again.
He's the same man. Same beast, different animal.
Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
Shazier, get up, bro.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's going to run, but he's got a long
How
way
is
to
he
go.
chasing down Joe
He can
Burrow,
only manage
bro?
to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
I'll drink to it.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
You gotta play
right from the
better.
word go.
Looking to throw. Bowman is going to find his running back. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
We got this. We play better. Week 1, getting used to the new defense. Niggas.
first down. Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's able to rip off 32 on that one.
I wonder what city we gonna move to.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't
Yes,
it?
Ireland.
Someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers weren't able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like,
down
it's
for
almost
an
like
hour.
baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And it's a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw his car. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How bad that
With the time
was.
look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
Oh, man, we got it.
Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're going to get just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Bowman. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's caught over the middle by Seals Jones. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 4th down, Bowman.
Let's go.
Escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw.
Get out of here.
1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Damn, I wanted to go to Whataburger after this game, but we can't fucking leave.
Try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1.
I got the first 3 games at home.
I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because
the Kansas City Chiefs have Pat Mahomes. That's week 3.
Games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now
you scared of them niggas.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This fielded at the 2.
I do know they got a squad. No, I gotta practice, so fuck it. Sorry for the delay. Ooh. Ooh. God damn, really? Serious.
25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They're down big here
play
late.
better
I
next
don't know.
week.
You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Under pressure, they got him again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw. Bowman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup. of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
I'm glad he got a pick.
This is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
No, we play like horse shit on defense.
Now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
On the double. Fair.
Check tight.
Get open.
Ready?
Now back to throw.
Yeah, bro, he has sack breaker, bro.
Pressure. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense there.